She was the best kid that you could ever ask for. She was a cheerleader and made good grades in school, and she played soccer. And then when she hit 18, her senior year, it all went to pot. She started hanging out with a different group of people. She never ever lied to me before. And finally she admitted to me that she had a problem and she wanted help. About the time that I found out she had a problem, a very close friend of mine's son passed away from a drug overdose. I kept telling her, you know, Casey, I don't want to get that phone call. And she said, I know my limits. I'm not going to make the mistakes he made. And I didn't get that phone call. I was the one that had to make that phone call to her daddy and tell him that his daughter was dead. Because I'm the one that found her. She tried to do it on her own and did. You know, she quit doing anything. For about 3 weeks, she was very sick and wasn't sleeping, but she quit. This guy had come to our house, and he was somebody that she knew from her past. And when I got home that evening, I could tell that she had done things that she shouldn't have been doing. I went downstairs about 11 or 11:30 and checked on her, and she was asleep. And my husband left that Saturday morning about 7:30 going to Hickory, and he went downstairs and heard her snoring. And I took the phone down about 12 or 12:30 because she had a message. And when I opened the door, I could tell that she was dead. It was prescription medicine that weren't either one of them. She probably did a dose that she had been used to doing all along. She wasn't tolerating it because she had been off of them so long. And that's probably what killed her.
Your body adjusts to opioid medications and develops a tolerance. Over time, taking these medications, you need more of a medication to achieve the same pain relief result. It's very important that if for some reason you're off of your pain medication for a period of time, like you're in the hospital or you're ill and can't eat or drink very much, that you not go back to your previous level of use. As that tolerance has gone down, your body will be more sensitive to the medication and you'll be more at risk for an overdose.
It's just unbelievable how addictive that medicine is, and I don't think people realize, you know, just how much damage it can do.
About 1 in 10 people might have a problem with addiction with opiates. And it's not a problem that should scare you from getting adequate pain relief with the right medications. Signs that you might be experiencing symptoms of addiction are taking more of the medication than was prescribed, taking the medication for pains other than what it was prescribed for, or other reasons than pain. Some people might notice that they take it when they're emotionally distressed or if they can't sleep. Some people even get a buzzed feeling or a happy feeling from taking the medication. A clear sign that there might be a problem with addiction is that there's a loss of control around the medication and taking the medication. If you notice any of these signs in yourself or in a loved one, it's important to get in contact with a physician. He or she will work with you to devise the right plan for you.
If you've made a decision that you'd like to detox from your opiate drug, going to the ER and just trying to detox on your own is not the way to go. It's probably more painful. It's also going to be more costly. There are alternatives.
This medication is prescribed to you by a doctor. You can pick it up at the pharmacy and take it in the privacy of your own home, and it is covered by Medicaid and most insurance carriers. There are providers in your area who can prescribe this medication, and you can find them by going to PROJLAZorg.
I learned a great deal about personal responsibility with your medication. Where I'd had past surgeries and kept them, just didn't throw them out, didn't use them. And I went home and collected them and disposed of them. knowing that I could be possibly a contributor to the problem.
Never throw the vial out with your information on it and the pill still in the container. Take those pills and remove them from that container. Mix them with kitty litter or coffee grounds, something that's detestable. Place it in a baggie and throw that in the trash. Take your label off your vial, tear that up, and throw your vial away separately.
Get rid of it. Don't keep it hanging around in the medicine cabinet for somebody else to come in and take out.
This is a lockbox for my medications. I have 2 young grandchildren. Little children like to experiment. If they see something out, they might just put it in their mouth, not realizing the danger. I'd hate to know that someone took some of my medicine and then later overdosed on it. That is to lock the medicine up so there won't ever be that chance of getting into the wrong hands.
Keep your prescription locked up and keep your prescription your prescription.
It's important never to share your pain medication with anyone else or take someone else's medication. You don't know if they have other medical problems or if they're on other medications that could interact with the opiate, and you certainly would not want to be responsible for putting someone at increased risk of overdose death.
When my pain level's down, I like to keep mobile and exercise. I like to walk on the treadmills and lift a few weights. It helps me feel healthy. It makes me feel I'm well. And just getting out, being around people and being active, you know, it just makes me feel like I'm not sick like I really am, you know.